Danielle makes $74,000 a year. She has $83 in her savings account. She has had $83 in her savings account for 7 months. And nobody in her life knows that. It's morning. The kitchen light hums softly. Steam rises from a mug she hasn't tasted yet. She turns her phone over. It's the first of the month. Direct deposit cleared overnight. $4,217. She doesn't smile. She doesn't relax. She nods once, the way someone nods when a train arrives on time and they already know where it's going. Rent, $1,680. Auto drafted. Car, $387. Insurance, $214. Phone, $118. Internet, $79. Student loan minimum, $312. Credit card minimum, $145. She doesn't write them down anymore. 2 years ago, she had a color-coded spreadsheet. Now, the money moves automatically. Automation felt like control when she set it up. Now it feels like watching something leave. By 6:53 a.m., she's already done the math she does every month. After everything clears in the first 5 days, she'll have about $1,280 left. 25 days. $42 a day. She finishes her coffee, grabs her keys. She's not panicking. She's not overwhelmed. She's just tight. In 11 days, she'll be in an emergency room. She doesn't know that yet. 4 years ago, the offer letter felt like expansion. She was earning $51,000, renting a room in a shared apartment, driving a car with 140,000 miles. When the recruiter said $74,000, she went quiet. She did the math in her head, the future math. Savings, breathing room, maybe even a trip somewhere. For the first 6 months, it worked. There was leftover money at the end of the month. $400 here, $600 there. She opened a savings account, bought new tires, went to dinner without calculating the bill beforehand. She didn't know it was a window. She thought it was the beginning. Then the lease renewed. Up $190. The car died. She financed a replacement, reasonable terms, reasonable payment. Insurance adjusted upward with it. 2 new line items. The savings number stopped growing. She remembers the moment she stopped checking. Not a decision. Just a Tuesday. She opened the app, saw the number, closed it. 3 weeks passed before she looked. Again. By then, not looking felt normal. Remote work required a home office. She moved to a 2-bedroom. Rent increased again. None of these were reckless decisions. Each one made sense. There is no mistake. There is only direction. At first, the raise worked. Then it became normal. Then it became necessary. She stopped thinking about what she earned. She started thinking about what was left. What was left was never zero, just tight. Thursday, 3:08 a.m. Pain in her side. Not dramatic, just persistent. She waits an hour. At 5 a.m., she's in the car driving to urgent care, closed until 8. She sits in the parking lot. Then she drives to the ER. They run tests. IV antibiotics. Observation, 5 hours. For 5 hours, she does math. Not rough math. Deductible, $2,500. Used this year, $400. That leaves $2,100 exposed. She scrolls through benefits documents with an IV in her arm. 3 weeks later, the bill arrives. $1,140 after insurance. She sits at the kitchen table. She runs scenarios. Credit card split, payment plan, shift a car payment, absorb interest. Every option works. If nothing else goes wrong, that's the condition. Her life functions. If nothing else goes wrong. She just never tested it before.
You weren't stable. You were exposed.
That weekend, she opens the old spreadsheet. 6 months of statements side by side. She looks for the leak, the forgotten subscription, the impulse purchase, the mistake. She doesn't find one. Rent, car, insurance, groceries, loans, minimums. Nothing reckless, nothing dramatic, nothing wrong, nothing left. The structure is intact. That's the issue. The system doesn't collapse. It absorbs. She absorbs. The bill gets divided across 2 cycles. Streaming service canceled. Thermostat lowered. The balance returns to familiar. $83. Give or take. Monday, she goes back to work. No one knows about the ER visit. No one knows about the spreadsheet. She performs competence. Emails answered. Deadlines met. Compliance filed. The structure continues. If her salary increased tomorrow, the outcome would not change. The rent would adjust. The credit limit would expand. The lifestyle would calibrate. The numbers would grow. The margin would compress again. Her life was never unstable. It was calibrated. Calibration does not feel dangerous until it is tested.
If a single emergency can move you from stable to exposed, what exactly were you building for?